I was told that in order to get the best results from doing white toner transfer printing, you need a heat press that will evenly distribute the pressure on the A to B sheet when doing the marrying process. But I'd like to give myself a little bit more credit than I deserve sometimes and say that I have the skills that it wouldn't matter what type of heat press that I use. See this graphic right here? It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. It's Albert Einstein. This image was provided to me from Uninet, and we're going to do two of them and transfer them onto a shirt and see what it looks like. Now, this is my Ricoma press right here, and I like this heat press because as far as I know, it's the only clamshell press on the market that you can pre-program settings and recall those settings when you need to. You can see I have mine set for 310 degrees for 120 seconds, and that's what you need when you're heating up the bottom platen when doing white toner transfer printing. You want to heat up the bottom platen first for 310 degrees for 120 seconds, and then after you do that, you actually do the marrying process 310 degrees for 30 seconds when you marry the A sheet to the B sheet. But you guys see, I'm letting my heat press heat up for 310 degrees rather, for 120 seconds. Just showing you guys how to recall the next setting, 310 degrees for 30 seconds when doing the marrying process. Let's recall back the setting that I need, which is 310 degrees. I'm just scrolling down. 310 degrees for 120 seconds. After it heats up, we're going to go ahead and press it down so that the bottom platen can heat up for 120 seconds at 310 degrees. Now you can see right here that I have the bottom platen already heated up. It pops up, and now I'm going to take my A sheet, which is at the bottom, and I have the B sheet on top of it, and I have the corner crease so that when it pops up I can open it up, and I put a piece of sheet, a small piece of butcher paper on top of it so that my platen doesn't get stained with that glue. And right now I'm changing it from 120 seconds to 30 seconds for the marrying process, and that's what you got to do. Something weird happened while I was doing this video. I'll show you guys a little later on, but right now just pressing down for, like I said, 30 seconds at 310 degrees. And the 30 seconds goes kind of fast, and you want to pay attention, and you really want to stay by a heat press when doing white toner transfer marrying, because you want to peel when the glue is still hot, and you want to rub the top of the sheet first on all the areas where the image is so that you can push the glue down onto the actual toner ink, if you will. It's not ink, but it's toner. So right now I'm just rubbing the sheet, the glue sheet, which is the B sheet, onto the A sheet. I'm just pressing down, trying to make sure that every part of it is the glue is adhered. The glue for the B sheet is adhered to the A sheet. Now I'm going to start to peel, and this is the tedious process because you want to peel low and slow. I'm going really extra slow, maybe too slow, but I'm just trying to make sure that all the glue from the B sheet sticks to the A sheet, so that's why I'm going so slow. It can be really tedious, and I'm using a piece of t-shirt in both hands because the bottom platen is hot and also the top sheet is hot, so that's why I have a piece of t-shirt in my right hand as well as my left hand pushing down onto the sheet. Now as the image starts to reveal, you'll notice some spots right there where it doesn't quite look like, I don't know, I pushed down hard enough or something like that, or it didn't quite, the B sheet didn't quite put down all the glue in some areas, right? Pay attention to this in particular. Look around the face part. You see their face right there? It looks like I didn't quite get enough glue onto that face. I don't think I got any glue onto the middle part of the face, but I didn't know that at the time. But later on in the video, I'll show you what happens as a result of that. Just stick around and you'll see. Yeah, I should have rubbed the middle part a little bit more, and maybe I'd have had better results. But this is a prime example of why you probably do need a better heat press to get the best results when doing white toner transfer printing. But overall, at the moment, I thought it was okay. So I just put it off to the side, and now we're gonna do another one. All right, so I'm looking at it and examining it, and it looked okay to me. I did notice one thing, but I didn't show it on camera. I'll show it like later on. But I'm just close the heat press down to keep that bottom platen warm just for a little while. I'm gonna pop it back open because that's how you pop open a Rokoma press. And now I'm putting back on the A sheet, and then I'm grabbing my B sheet with the folded corner again. And right now I'm looking for that little piece of paper, because right there where I have it flipped, that part has glue on it. And like I said, I don't want it to stain the top part of my heat press or get any glue on the top part of my heat press. So 30 more seconds, letting this do its marrying process. In the marrying process, the top platen is heating up the glue on the B sheet, and it's supposed to stick to the toner on the A sheet. All right, and like I said, after it pops up, you rub on it to give it a little bit more pressure to make sure it's adhered, and then you should get good results. And I'll show you in a second that I got better results than the first time. But I just pressed down a little bit more just to, I don't know, I forgot why I pressed down a little bit more. Just for my own personal, I don't know. But you notice I didn't do that on the first time. Maybe I should have gave it more seconds on the first time. I don't know. But right now, I'm making sure that I do a better job rubbing the B sheet onto the A sheet to make sure that the whole entire image has glue on it. I think I'm doing a little bit of a better job in covering different portions of that A and B sheet where the image is, to make sure that the B sheet glue has adhered. But you don't want to spend too much time doing that, because you need to peel it while it's hot, or else it'll get stuck. So right now I'm peeling again, low and slow, and I missed a part right there, so I'm trying to somehow rub it to thinking it'll come back. But yeah, once you miss a part, it's a done deal. And I think what I did was I tried to press it back down again to save that part, but didn't quite work out. And this is probably the reason I tightened up the pressure a little bit, just to get a little bit more pressure on there. And this could be what saved this image. I'm not sure, because as you guys see, I'm doing this one a little bit different than I did the first one. Just putting down even more pressure on there. Yeah, and for the 30 seconds, and the 30 seconds is up now. And I'm going to lift it up again. I'm going to repeat the process. You guys see I got the butcher paper. This time the sheet got stuck to the top of the platen, but I peeled it off. And I'm going to do the rubbing thing again, especially in that area where the B sheet didn't have any glue on the A sheet, to try to save it. All right, I'm going to rub that whole graph again. Now I'm going to start peeling again. All right, and when I noticed that it still didn't come up, I just committed and kept on going, peeling, and see what happened. So like I said, peel low and slow, low and slow. And already you can see the part that I tried to save right there at the bottom. Yeah, in the bottom corner where my hand is now. But I'll show you guys after I'm done peeling the difference between the two images. Image 1 had some problems. Image 2 had some different problems. But the problems that I had in one, I didn't have in the other. And I don't know whether it was because I pressed twice on the second image, or maybe I rubbed it more on the second image. I'm not sure, but you can see the difference already between the face on image 2 versus the face on image 1. You see I got all that white on the face of image 2, but on image 1 I didn't have it. And you can even look at the B sheet, which has glue on it and see that you know, you can see the spots where it took up toner, you know, versus where it left down the toner. Interesting stuff. So I'm looking at the B sheet and I see right there by the elbow, it took off some of the ink, as you guys can see right there. That's the, on your screen, it's the upper left hand corner as you're looking at it. Yeah, it took up some of the elbow, which obviously as part of the image, you want to keep that, but I don't know why I did that. Maybe because of pressure reasons, I'm not sure. But on the first sheet, it took up some of the chair, but what I didn't notice was if you look at the face and the arm area, that whole area right there was missing image. It was missing, I don't know, missing toner, missing image. I don't know. I think I didn't get enough of the glue adhesive all the way on the middle of that sheet right there. Now with white toner transfer printing, especially when you're doing a marrying process, sometimes you can get extra pieces of glue. See right there on the edge where I had it flipped. That's a piece of glue right there from the B sheet, so you want to cut that off, because if you transfer it with that on, it's going to transfer that glue onto your page and it's going to mess up your shirt. It's going to transfer that image, that part onto your shirt, and it's going to mess up your shirt. So you want to trim the edges, because sometimes the edges also can have some glue on them. So you do all this before you transfer the image onto the shirt. And you do that with with all your images, all right? Because it could be some glue, like I said, on the edges. So you want to go ahead and transfer those. You want to cut those parts off, as you see me doing with both images. Now comes the fun part: pressing the shirt. So you put down your shirt. I like to hang my collar off because the collar has a crease in it, and make sure it has no lint on it. And just like doing a regular shirt, you just go ahead and get the moisture out, press it down for a few seconds. And right now I'm adjusting the time. I'm recalling the time for pressing, which is 15 seconds, 310 degrees, 15 seconds. Normal press, 310 degrees, 15 seconds. Now I get my transfer film, my DTF transfer now, because that's actually what it is. It's now a DTF transfer, direct to film transfer. If you think of what the term is, this is exactly what it is now. It's a DTF. It's a white toner DTF, is what you created when you do the marrying process. So now I'm taking my white toner DTF and I'm placing it onto the garment, and then I'm going to grab a cover sheet, which is right below my pressing station, and I'm going to cover it up just like I would do. And then I'm going to press it down for the 15 seconds with firm pressure. But you got to remember, with white toner transfer printing, after it pops up, you don't peel it right away. It is definitely a cold peel. There's no way to make white toner transfer printing a hot peel. So you go ahead and take your image out, right? And then you go ahead and carry it over. I'm carrying it over to my table over here to let it sit and cool. And then I'm going to grab another shirt. And then I'm going to put it on my platen, and I'm going to go ahead and press that one also. Okay, so once again, I'm going to hang my collar off. I'm going to do the same thing, same way I did the first time. Hang my collar off, press it down for a few seconds. Then I'm going to grab my transfer and put it on my shirt. Make sure it's nice and centered. Make sure it's nice and centered. And this is the one, you can even look at the difference in the transfer and tell that it's a better image than the first one. Because like if you look at the middle of the face and the hands, even from the top part, you can just tell that it looks better than the first one. But you guys will see what happens when I go to peel them off in a second. Just hang tight. So I'm just making sure it's in the right positioning, right placement. Put my Teflon sheet on top to protect my platen and protect my image. And go ahead and press it down for 15 seconds once again. And we'll see the results in just a moment. But white toner transfer printing does have a purpose, and it is for people that don't want to deal with maintenance. All right, so now that's done. I'm going to go ahead and grab my shirt and take it over. And now I'm going to grab my blower right here, and I'm just blowing off all of the heat to speed up the cooling process. Now, if you guys look at the face of both of the images, you guys will see that the one on the right, in the middle, specifically the face, is much more vibrant, much more, you can see more detail in the face area and the hands area and the arms area than on the left side, and you'll see why in a second. Now, this blowgun helps a lot. It helps a whole lot. Now look at this. Watch this. Watch this. See that? At that point, I knew there was nothing you can do. Like, you can't save that. I'm trying to save it, but there's nothing you can do to save that. You know, it's a pressure thing. Look, I'm trying to peel from the side. There's nothing I could do to save that, and that's because either I did not have enough pressure when doing the marrying process, or either I didn't rub it the right way when doing the marrying process. But if you look and I peel this one, much more better results. Everything transferred except for that elbow part that I showed you guys earlier. But the results between the two are night and day. You see we have that glossy look on them. And to get rid of that glossy look, we got to press it one last time for just a few seconds, like 5-second press or so, 15 to 5-second press. But you see all of that, and I'm rubbing it right now to figure out what happened. And it felt to me like it didn't have any B-sheet glue on the back of that film. That's what it felt like to me by hands. But like I said, I got to get back into my white toner thing, and I got to do some more experiments to make sure to see how I can rectify that problem. But I'm pretty sure it might be the press. I'm not sure. But I'm going to put my image back on the platinum to get rid of that shiny glossy, and put the Teflon sheet to cover it up, and just for a few seconds. And after it comes up, you'll see that the glossiness has gone away, and you have a nice matte image, the matte image that you want on your shirt that you would see in retail stores. It looks pretty good, to be honest. It looks pretty good. Now look at this. This is a good quality image. Nice. It looks great. You can see how the black from the shirt filled in the areas that were transparent on the film. And that's what's so dope about rasterizing and white toner transfer printing. Even the bad shirt, I'm going to press that one anyway, because you never know. Sometimes, you know, maybe I might give it away, or I don't know. I'll just sit it to the side, and I don't know. Sometimes people like weird stuff like that sometimes. So I'm just going to cure that anyway, and get rid of that glossiness and give it a matte finish also. And you never know. Maybe somebody might want it. But look at this right here, and you see the results. It took away that shine, and it made it matte. And immediately off the press, it doesn't feel that bad at all. But overall, the rasterizing of the image gives it a little bit more breathability, and especially this one has a lot of breathability. And it makes it less of a papery feel as far as white toner transfer printing is concerned. And that's what us as garment decorators complain about. But the masses, I'm here to tell you, the masses don't care about the feel. But like I said, I got to master this process. And it might be the press. I'm not sure, but we'll see in future videos. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Now guys, something happened in the video while I was editing it, and I rewatched the video so many times and I can't figure out what happened, and it's just freaking me out. So I'm gonna play back the clip that I'm talking about, and I want you guys to listen. I'm gonna play it back twice, and I want you guys to listen. Keep in mind, I was in the studio by myself, and I like to geek around and sing songs and do geeky stuff while I'm in the studio. So I'm in the studio by myself, and I'm singing a song, but now I'm editing the video, and I'm listening, and I can't for the life of me explain what I'm hearing. Listen up. Better make it fast, or some gonna get pissed. Now push it. Push it good. Push it good. Push it good. Now, I'm sitting here and my eyes are getting like watery because I can't explain like exactly what I'm hearing, but I hear two voices. I'm in the studio by myself singing a song. I'm editing a video now,
while I was recording the video, like, it's only me, right? And I'm the only one in the studio. But now that I'm editing the video, I'm thinking, I don't know, is it an audio glitch? Is it? I don't know, but it's just freaking me out. And I'm like, I just can't figure out what happened. What happened? What I'm listening to, I just can't figure it out, and it's freaking me out right now. But anyway, let me know what you guys think it is. Maybe you guys have a better understanding. Maybe it's an audio technician. I don't know. The best I can come up with is an audio glitch in my computer or something like that, and I just can't figure it out. But anyway, I'm gonna end the video right there. If you're interested in buying a white toner transfer printer, then use my Uninet affiliate link down in the description below for the iColor 650. This is the one I recommend. I'm gonna get better at doing the marrying process. I want to get it down to a science so I can explain to you guys exactly how to do it. But this is part of the learning curve and part of the process. So I want you guys to see the good along with the bad. And I think the best press to get when you're doing the marrying process, I was told, is the Fusion IQ heat press from Hotronix, because when it presses down, it distributes the pressure evenly amongst the whole graphic, and that's the whole deal as far as heat presses are concerned. When pressing regular stuff like DTFs, regular DTFs like DTFs from a DTF printer, not a toner printer, you don't have that issue. When pressing vinyl, you don't have that issue. But something like white toner, white toner is probably the only thing in the industry that you might want to pay attention to, like even pressure and heat distribution and stuff like that. As far as I know, though, any other heat press, any regular cheap heat press will work for any other piece of thing that you're transferring. But yeah, man, that noise really freaked me out. Let me know what you guys think it was in the comments down below. I can't figure it out for the life of me. Alright, see y'all next video. Peace.
Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby?